So ahorita estoy, I wouldn't say I need to vent, but I need to speak. So right now we're going through a mediation between with a mediator and with a mediator between us and the school district. So right now we're in the trying to resolve the issue and come up with an agreement, or we'll see an agreement with that, where both parties agree on something and put it in writing and we both sign. So anyway, they sent the school district's attorneys sent the mediator, an offer or something to settle. So I sent something back with a counter offer with different terms of the agreement. And so they came back and they counter offered, ¿verdad? I mean, that's the way things go. So pero it really irks me because when we were in mediation, was it mediation? No, we had a pre-hearing. And the attorney of the school district, like, como que estaba, porque decía, so I'm not really understanding. Ma'am, you're the one with the law degree. What do you mean you don't understand? So, when I sent them my counter offer, I counter offered based on what they had, so on this, I'd rather do this. On this, I agree. On this, I'd rather do that, or change this up. So on one of the things, I said I want to be included because they had said, we want to, the district's going to revise and adjust this or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, I want to be included in that. And so the attorney sent back, and I know it's a she because again, we had the pre-hearing and we're all on, the thing. So on that thing that I said I want to be included, she's like, I don't understand. Man, what you mean you don't understand? You told me, and then I said this, and you're like, you don't understand why I'm saying this when it's written on paper that you wanted this. And I said, okay, but let me be included. But yeah, you don't understand. Where'd you get your law degree at, man? Because there was a lot of that during the hearing. Like, so I'm not understanding. It's on paper. It's right in front of you. If anything, I should be asking for clarification because I don't know all this legal language and lingo and, terms and stuff. But I'm like, and I did during our hearing with the hearing officer. And I'm like, hey, can you explain this a little better to me, or so I can better understand, not with all the, the fancy terms and stuff. And so, sí, pero me sacaba mucho de onda que she would be like, I'm not understanding. Ma'am, you're the attorney here. So, I don't know, I just needed to vent a little bit because last night I was reading their counter offer, because the mediator sent me the email with their counter offer, alfalfa over here. And so I was reading it, and then when I got to the part where she's like, so I'm not really understanding. What do you mean you don't understand? Ma'am, you said the district was going to decide. I'm like, well, I want to be included in those decisions. But yeah. Me sacaba mucho de onda, and last night when I was reading that, I was like, ma'am, what do you mean you don't understand? Like, it's there. I don't have a degree or a law degree, and I understand what that's saying. So I just felt the need that I needed to vent a little bit. Not really vent, but just get it out of my system, because I'm like, what does she mean? Like, and even, like I said, even on the hearing or the pre-hearing, she would say that a lot. I'm not understanding. So I'm not understanding. Así decía. the heck are you talking about, ma'am? It's right there, even though I understand. It's like saying, I want to go buy a dress. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to go with you to go buy that dress. Well, I'm going to go buy the dress anyway, so I'm not really understanding. What you mean? Like, or, I was going to go buy that dress anyways, and I was going to tell you to come with me, so I'm not really understanding. I'm like, well, because at first you didn't say I was going to go with you. Yeah, at first you didn't say I was going to go with you, so I'm like, hey, I want to go with you. You're like, well, I was going to go with you anyways. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just clarifying. So it's the same way, because they're like, we're going to make the decisions, and I'm like, well, I want to be included in those decisions. Well, I'm not really understanding, because we can't, go forward with a decision without your signature. And I'm like, okay, we'll say that. Because on paper, you have, in legal terms, and I read the agreement, the district will make all those decisions. And I just want to make sure that it's included, that the parents, will also be included in those decision makings. So, well, I'm not understanding. Señora. Okay. Pues para enseñarles que pues también soy a regular person, and I have my moments where I just need to, ¿cómo decía? Woosah. I forgot the name of Bad Boys, maybe. Pero sí. I just started ranting without even checking my surroundings to see if anybody was looking at me. Pero yeah, I don't know. I feel like this little thing on my chest. I don't know. I've just been on I wouldn't say survival mode, just been on high alert and ¿cómo se dice? On fight mode. Like, not necessarily fight, but vigilance and being aware, and yeah, fighting for my kids.